So dark web monitoring is the ability to look into what the threat actors might be planning against you, your company, your employees. They might have harvested credentials. It's a place where they go, the dark web, to communicate, to plan for future attacks. As the internal CISO for eSentire, I can tell you that the threat actors are doing reconnaissance against you. They're doing the reconnaissance against your company. Dark web monitoring allows you to do reconnaissance on what they're planning. So it gives you that proactive ability to see what credentials might be leaked in your organization, what they might be planning to do with those credentials, if they've found any vulnerabilities that they're discussing on how to exploit, or communications about your company. MDR is the table stakes for your security program. It's going to do all your detections and response of things that are happening on your network. You already have the SOC in place. You have the 24/7 monitoring. You have the threat intelligence. You have all the telemetry from your cloud, your network, your endpoints feeding back into this MDR platform. Adding dark web monitoring to your MDR service couples it with the threat intel that you're already getting from eSentire and your MDR services. It's getting the information from your cloud, your network, your endpoint, all of that telemetry. It's feeding into your SOC analysts that already know your environment. So the dark web monitoring, the accounts, the information that might be out there, they already have context. So that additional information coupled with the threat response unit's insight adds so much more value. In my experience, what sets eSentire's dark web monitoring apart from others is the fidelity of the alerts, the context around the alerts, the actionability you can take from the information gathered, provided, and communicated. Also the threat intelligence that eSentire also wraps around it, giving that additional context. All this leads to actions that you can quickly take to be preemptive before something actually happens in your environment. It should come as no surprise that the threat actors are targeting your executives, they're targeting your employees. Any information that they gather can be put out there on the dark web. And this reconnaissance is used to then launch attacks. So you have to protect your company, you have to protect your employees. Employees or people are often the weakest link, often unintentionally. They might have applications or accounts out there with weaker credentials that might not be tied into your enterprise systems. They might have personal accounts out there. So without dark web monitoring, you have a lot of blind spots. It's best to know what the attackers are up to before they launch their attack. So it gives you that preemptive ability to take action before they take action. Every company should be thinking about and building a cyber resilience program. The core components of that is to anticipate, withstand, and recover. Dark web monitoring falls very nicely into that anticipate bucket. You're able to anticipate that the threat actors are going to be targeting employees, they're going to be targeting your company, they're going to be gathering information on your environment to plan attacks. Anticipate that. Get that information ahead of time so you can take action before an attack occurs.